Hello, I'm Baghrian. I'm the CEO of URB. We are now at a very interesting point when it comes to the definition of the next generation of smart and sustainable cities. In the past, the common definition of such communities was about providing the highest quality of life whilst also reducing the environmental impact of the people who are living there without compromising the needs of future generations. But now we are experiencing a rapid increase in climate change as well as urbanization. So we need to think beyond just these definitions. How can we create the next benchmark? How can we create the next DNA of such communities? And that's what URB are currently creating. You need to take a holistic approach when it comes to creating smart and sustainable cities. And we do it in a few different strategies. So we could summarize them in three. At the first level is how to create a very unique DNA for the developments that takes the sustainability standards to another level. So we look at everything from the social aspects, economic aspects, as well as environmental. So if we talk about the economic sustainability of the next generation of such cities, we need to think of all the different assets that will be serving those communities and residents who are living there, but also for all the different income brackets of the people who are also going to be working there. So how we can create an equitable model that's financially, let's say, viable, and it doesn't require public funds. So these are invested through the private sectors, people who could also see a far higher return on their investments. So the economic model of such communities need to be far more attractive than other models of development. Then we also look at how we could create a city that provides a food security as well as energy security and water security for the people who are living there. So we're talking about self-sufficient cities here. And also when it comes to the social aspects, how you could plan those communities to really create more social engagement for residents who are either living there, but also people who are visiting those communities. So when you plan those developments, you need to think of the landscape first. So for such projects, the landscape is really the heart as well as the arteries to those developments. The landscape is what essentially pumps life into those cities. So we actually plan those projects looking at the landscape as the main driver. And by doing that, you've created a car-free community because essentially anybody can travel around the city without the need of using vehicles. So really the planning of such communities need to start from the basic strategies. So the way we do it is we look at things like form, orientation, and densities, because in this region, most of our energy is used for cooling down the building.